Capricorn, what is going on with you? This is some interesting energy. I'm excited to do this reading. And I'm excited to see where it goes. But I have to say, I don't know. There's something going on here that maybe is a little bit shadowy, or your shadow's coming up, or maybe Spirit wants your shadow to come up. You know, sometimes we push aspects of ourselves away because we think they're not good or blah, blah, blah. But really, we just need to acknowledge that those aspects exist for a reason. They were created, okay, through past traumas and things like that. And we need to integrate those shadow aspects into ourselves to heal them and also to use them when necessary. Shadow is necessary. There are some bad characters out there in the world, and we need to know how to protect ourselves. And sometimes that requires using your shadow consciously. When your shadow is unconscious or it's being used to harm others, that's when things go bad, go south. I'm hearing way down south. Okay, and I'm hearing that Slayer song, South of Heaven. But another song came up for you. I pulled out two cards from Kim Cran's Alchemy deck, which I've been doing for all of the signs, to look at the two forces that you're working with that are coming together to manifest something in your life. So we're going to pull out a third card to see what it is that you're manifesting at the end of the reading after the tarot and all that. But the two forces that are coming together for you that Spirit wants to talk about are glass, which is talking about gaining clarity after a foggy situation. Now everything becomes clear to you. And Saturn, which of course is your ruler. And as soon as this card came out, I laughed because it's your ruler and you've been working with Saturn, like, you know, kind of the harsher aspects of Saturn for some time while Pluto's been in your sign and all of that kind of stuff. Saturn's had some things to say about it. So I laughed. And as soon as I did, I heard the lyrics, "I have to laugh, but you better watch your back." And that comes from a song by this band called Anathema called Empty. So I went and I looked at the lyrics, and well, you should go look at them for yourself because they're pretty intense. But the last verse that I was hearing, that part, the rest of it is, "I abhor you, I condemn you, because this pain will never end. You got away without a scratch, and now you're walking on a lucky path. I have to laugh, but you better watch your back." I'm hearing it. So if somebody wants to go look up the lyrics and put them in the comments, I'll pin it so everybody can see. But I feel like overall, the message is that whatever wrongs were done to you over the last while, well, you're going to see some kind of boomerang effect. And I typically don't talk about this, or I don't really indulge in these types of messages, because in order to properly receive them for your highest good, you have to have really done some deep work on your shadow. And not everybody out there has. You have, whoever I'm connecting to, for sure, but not everyone has. And anyone could be tuning into this message, and they could take those messages about karma coming back around in ways that don't support their highest self. So this is going to require some discernment, this message on your behalf. But whoever I'm connecting to, it is important for you to know that the wrongs that were done to you are going to be felt by those who did those wrongs. Now I'm getting like this tingling sensation up my right arm. It's like interesting, very tingly. Okay, I feel like maybe somebody characterized you as a malevolent. I'm hearing a malevolent. Ooh, that's kind of shadowy, like in a darker way. Okay, and as a malevolent character in some regard. You have a lot of tools at your disposal right now, but I feel like you're going to see something here that's going to, well, make you grin in some way. It's going to give you a little bit of satisfaction, okay? Because maybe somebody did stab you in the back and you feel like they got away, and they have been walking on a lucky path, but now Saturn's coming in and saying with this scythe, you better watch your back. Ooh, Capricorn. All right, let's get into it. I mean, I'm down for it. Let's see where we go. We'll pull the last card out at the end. Let's work with the Crow's Magic Tarot. Let me just make space for this message that's coming in, because I feel like it's going to be a big one. All right. Capricorn. How are you doing? How have you been? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Andy. I don't have any Capricorn personal planets in my chart, but I do have Saturn at 29 degrees on my ascendant. So I definitely know all about Saturnian energy, the lessons, the harsh lessons, but also the amazing rewards that Saturn gives you when you do that hard work. And you cannot do the hard work and not be rewarded. I mean that, like, it's a law of the universe, cause and effect. The hard work that you do will come back around to you, okay? So just what matters is your intentions of that hard work. Where has your heart been? Have you been working hard for yourself to raise yourself up, to elevate your own consciousness? Have you been working hard to help heal those around you? Or have you been working hard for selfish reasons or to hurt someone? Whichever way it has been, well, it will have a consequence. It will have an effect. It will have a reward or a so-called punishment, which is actually really just a lesson. Okay, so I feel like whoever I'm connecting with today out there, you've done something beautiful here. You've gained some clarity. Okay. There could be a Leo in your life that you're dealing with. Okay. Three more. Capricorn spirit guides. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Why is this all happening for you? Oh, wow. Okay, so I have to share. So I'm on this website here with the lyrics. What is it? Like genius.com. This is a message too. And there's like a little advertisement, and it just like it did a flash, and it was the big caution sign that came up. It's part of the advertisement. They're trying to get your attention, but it was that big yellow caution sign just when I was doing this. So again, I feel like we're going to take that page away because it's distracting. But I feel like it's a message. Okay, there's a little caution, like, careful. Okay, highest good of all. Let's see. Why is this all happening? Four of Coins. Miser, Insecurity. Now this is one of your cards. Doing the hard work but not getting anywhere. You've been doing the hard work maybe for the last 4 years, potentially longer, but maybe something about 4 years is significant. And no matter what you do, well, it's not kind of growing. Miracle, I'm hearing. Maybe you were looking for a miracle, or maybe that's someone's name. Tell me more about this. I'm just going to take from the middle of the deck. Five of Swords, distress and confusion. Yeah, it's like, what's going on? Nothing's growing. Was this all I got? That's funny. I was with a Capricorn the other day, and there's been some things going on in both our lives that are just been like topsy-turvy, like everything's, and I said, as a joke. I was like, is this all you got? Come on. The Capricorn looked at me like, I'm sure you want to say that. I was joking, but yeah, there's something here about maybe being careful about asking spirit for like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Asking for them to intensify anything for you, because I know you're Capricorn and you can handle shit, but I feel like you're at a point now where things have just kind of hit the brick wall. But something's shifting in the energy where it's turning around. Maybe that's why you're asking, or I was asking, but it's part of your message. You're asking, is this all you got? Because the more somebody's throwing at you, the more it's going to come back on them. Yeah, and the Capricorn actually said, because we were talking about like negative energy being directed towards people and these kinds of things. And he said, well, whoever's sending you that, I feel sorry for them. And I feel like that's for you too, Capricorn. It's like whoever's sending you negative intentions or shadow contracts for you to sign up for against your will, well, they're going to be meeting the wrath of Saturn, and nobody wants to meet that. Okay, where's my spread? Here. What impact will this have on you? Knight of Swords. It says intent and hunger. Well, you're going to be able to speak your mind with something. Perhaps you were questioning your thoughts or your words in the past. Not anymore. I feel like you were right all along with something. It's interesting how I'm taking from the top for the initial layer and then the middle, which I don't usually read like this, in the middle for clarification. So it's like the surface level of something is perhaps clear, but in order to get more clarity, you need to cut right into the middle of something. It's like you need to get right into that like meaty part of the situation. I don't know what we're talking about for everyone here. I'm just going with the energy. We have Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, this is my messenger card, the Page of Wands. It says secret, an enigma on it. In reverse, it's like you couldn't say something, or maybe you thought somebody had some kind of secret. And now with the Knight of Swords, you're able to freely and clearly say what you want. I need a little bit more clarity, Spirit. I feel like flush all of a sudden, like hot. What the heck is happening? What is coming to light? Balance? Support. Well, I feel like you just generally feel more supported by the universe. Maybe you feel more balanced out in the universe. I'm seeing a beetle here. Maybe it's a scarab beetle or some kind of insect here. Beetle. But it's, watch out for beetles. You might find them in strange places. But this is like something comes into balance. But what about this other energy? Like, what's the meat? What's the boomerang? Like, what are we talking about? Simplify, rage, and trigger. Whoa. Someone could have been triggering you intentionally. Or you found out now what your trigger is and you're able to work through it and not allow somebody to trigger you. Because people can send negative juju all day towards you. And it cannot affect you. Okay? Or it can affect you. It all depends on your perception and whether you allow that or not. Okay, nobody has control over your free will, and you have the free will to decide whether you're going to let somebody's negative juju have an impact on you or not. You can take difficult things that happen in your life and read it as a consequence of somebody like cursing you or doing something to you. You can read it like that and just fall into a pit of despair, which would mean the curse was successful because you allowed it to have a negative effect on you. Or you could take what's happening to you and look at it as a positive sign, a blessing in disguise that's leading you somewhere else, that's helping you grow and transform. And then whoever sent that energy towards you actually did you a favor. They gave you information or energy to work with to transmute for yourself to grow. See what I'm saying? And your mind, Capricorn, is a powerhouse. You have Saturn behind you. So you're not going to let anybody influence the way you see the blessings in disguise, or whether you see them or not. You're going to decide whether they're blessings in disguise or not someone else. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like someone's maybe been poking at you on purpose, trying to trigger you, but it's actually you're growing because of it. Let's see the challenges that are going to arise. The 9 of Swords, it says crucified and tortured. Gemini card here. Could be something about Gemini energy. I'm hearing running circles around you. Maybe you feel that way. Regardless of whether you're dealing with a Gemini or not, Gemini energy in the shadow can run circles around somebody. They're very versatile in their mind. They're quite genius, but when it's used for ill intent, they can really mess you up. I actually just saw a list. I don't know why this is coming to mind, but I just saw a whole list of serial killers and their zodiac signs. Now, I didn't verify it, so I don't know whether it's true or not. But there was a whole lot of Geminis on that list. Okay. So they can be pretty calculating. And you are pretty straightforward. You're blunt. You can be abrasive, but at least it's straightforward, truthful, and honest. And somebody or some energy that you were formerly working with was not like that at all, was not straightforward. But now you see things clearly, and they can't. And they, when I say they, it could be a person in your life, could be a situation, a work situation, or it could even be an aspect of yourself. So take it how it resonates. Now let's go further. 9 of Swords with the 5 of Wands in reverse. It's like somebody messing around here, manipulating in some sense, and saying, I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm not arguing. It's gaslighting. That's what it is. That's gaslighting. So you could feel like you're being, what do you say, gaslit by someone. Or maybe that you've done that to yourself on some level, because now you're seeing things clearly. Oh my goodness. If this is resonating and you feel like it, what's going on? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Okay, so how can you thrive in this energy? How is it serving you? The Hermit, self and internal. Yes, you are coming, like something's being verified to you. You have no doubt in your mind now about something. Maybe it's your direction. Maybe it's you're focusing in on what really matters to you now. Or maybe it's something about some shitty situation in the past. But it's like, you know yourself and you trust yourself. You feel supported by yourself. Okay? And you're not going to let someone trigger you or manipulate you into questioning your reality. This is beautiful. I love this Hermit energy for how you're going to thrive. Oh, is that a gaslight? Oh, stop. It's a gas lantern. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Okay. Mind blowing. Okay. So it's like a moth to a flame, right? And I feel like this moth is this other energy. They're like a moth to their own gaslighting situation. Shit. Wow. And here you are, the crow, flying over it, watching at a distance. This other energy just, I'm hearing sucker punch themselves. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know why Spirit's talking about this, really. I guess you need some validation in some way here. That some injustice in your life is not gonna just go unnoticed by Spirit, okay? So let's clarify from the middle. Two of Swords in reverse. It's interesting, well, not all of them, but there's a lot of reversals when in the clarification. It's like something suddenly is flipped, right? Tables turned. 2112 I just saw there in mirrored numbers. Two of Swords, symmetry and poise. This is like being able to make a clear decision here. There's no, I need to think about this. I'm at a crossroads. I need to find this sense of like knowingness and inner peace and trust my intuition in order to really find out the truth. This is just like, you're going to witness somebody's like self-created demise. And it's like they've tried to bring that energy to you or maybe to a group of people. This could be somebody that, you're not intimately tied to. It could be many different things, okay? So put it where it needs to go. But it's like you're seeing how all the things they did to manipulate is now actually affecting them. So what does Spirit want you to know about yourself? Temperance, chemistry, and fusion. Temperance is my angel card, meaning that you are very guided right now in this moment, okay? Your guides want you to know that. But Temperance is also the alchemist card. Temperance can balance the forces and combine, not only balance, but combine the forces of water, emotion, intuition, creativity with fire, action, passion. I'm hearing resolve. So you're an alchemist, Capricorn. You've managed to alchemize the energy, some situation. Okay, you've turned something that was upsetting to you into a different form of energy in which now you have clarity and insight. And because of that transmutation, the leftovers of that energy are going right back to where they initially came from. If you know what I mean. 23. Page of Swords, captivation and entrance. It's like you're being given access to see this unfold. You're privy to this whole situation unfolding. It's like everybody so-called gets their karma, whatever that means, like everybody deals with the consequences of their actions. But we don't always get to see that play out. And we're not meant to in a lot of ways. The people who have hurt me in my life, do I feel like they've had consequences come out because of some of the things they did that weren't just? Yeah, I do. But do I see it all? No. That's okay. I don't need to. It's actually more justice for me not to have to be exposed to that. But for you, for some reason, you're meant to see something unfold here. I can't help but notice these bats, entrance and captivation. Some of you know, some bat came into my house, entered into my house so that I could see something symbolically. And that's exactly what's going on here. There's some kind of disruptive energy that comes in that gets you to see what has happened or what is happening. Cool. Okay. Let's pull the outcome for you, Capricorn. And then I'm going to go into an extended. In the extended, we go a layer deeper. I'll pull out more cards, see what else is going on, get more details. The link for that is in the description box below. But if you don't want to come along to that for whatever reason, or you can't, then trust that you received all the information you need here. What's the outcome, Spirit? Tell us the outcome of this message for Capricorns, or whoever else is tuning in and this message is for them. What is the outcome? I'm curious. What is the outcome? I have to laugh. But you better watch your back. Oh my goodness. Shadow for sure. Okay, what's the outcome? Are we allowed to know? Thank you. Resin. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Where's my book? I'm going to read from the book here, and we will find out what this means. No, that's not the right one, but I'm seeing wise salt. There's some wisdom definitely that you're gaining with the Hermit card. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Resin, holding, adhering, surrounding. Resin is a miraculous material. It offers both stability and transparency. For centuries, sculptors and archivists have used it to capture an object in time and place, preserving it for observation. Envision a delicate insect. Yeah, something about insects here. Envision a delicate insect or flower suspended in a paperweight. Oh my God, this is so karmic. I'm just seeing this. Whoever you've been dealing with, like suspended in a paperweight. Nothing has been forgotten by Saturn, okay? Its qualities are the resin that surrounds this insect in a paperweight is protective, sealing, and hardening. When this card appears, there's a holding that's occurring, either literally or physically. While intended, someone may be limiting the one they wish to protect. There may be an aspect of nostalgia at work, an unwillingness to let go or change. On the other hand, the resin card can indicate preservation of that which is most valued, a return to what's been lost. Boomerang, a return of some energy that you didn't have use for. Okay. Pine trees and bees could be significant for you. Omens, symbols. Some pattern is being broken here, Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to go into the extended. If this is where you go, I love you so much. Be careful out there, Capricorn. I'll see you next time.